We can invest and plan for a child's education without using a college savings plan. Now, just all stop. I don't know that most people, like, you would, as soon as you hear that, you're like, oh, of course, I guess I could. But nobody talks that way. Why? The entire financial industry is looking for products they can send to you around a specific pain point so that you will transact, so that you will move your money, so that you will do something, so you will feel less than in some way because you didn't set aside enough money for college or whatever, and they want to get you on the horse and start setting aside money. In fact, I met with a woman, this is how prevalent this is, who had designed a unique app for the phone about how to do 529 plans. And I spent time taking her through this conversation, and she is super smart. And you know what it all came down to? No kidding. Is yes, Paul, but people will set aside money for their college when they might not for themselves. And that's what 529 plans are important to do, because that is true. People sometimes will take better care of their children than they take care of themselves, especially because that college impact is closer for most people than quote unquote retirement age. And as a result, they will take that action versus the other action. In that, she's correct. But the math behind whether or not it's a good idea to put money in 529 plans, in fact, this app had certain fees and things on it that might have you paying, if you're setting aside a small amount of money, you might be paying up to 20% of the college funding costs to set up the college funded account because it's a monthly fee rather than a load on the account. So we're not setting aside a lot of money.
So tricky because most people are doing $25, $50 a month, something like that. And it's
exactly
the worst percentage fees out there that you could possibly find managing your money.
Well, I was going to say it's like fully disclosed and totally transparent, yet easy to miss. So instead, we want to just focus on wealth building for the parents and the family rather than just education funding. Now, Cory and I talk a lot about the metaphor of, getting on a plane and making sure you put your mask on first before you help the kids. Simple reason why. If you're not breathing, it's very difficult to help a child get their mask on after. So you got to take care of you. They can lose consciousness and you can get the mask on them and they'll begin to breathe again shortly. That's
go back to that 529 lady, not taking as good care of yourself now to the favor of taking care of your kids is not actually taking good care of your kids over the course of their life.
Yes. Well said. And if you don't, this is the big deal. You need to build toward enough wealth that you can reach DFI or definite financial independence. Then pay for the most effective part from the most effective part of your balance sheet, college, when the time comes. And by the way, what's going to happen if you pay for your child's college and now you don't have enough money to care for you and your spouse in your old age? Guess where you're going to live? With that child. So you better make sure they don't get one of these super fluffy degrees like underwater basket weaving or archaeology of the Amazon from 10,000 years ago, like some totally random thing that unless they go get a doctorate in it, it's going to have no economic value. That, like if they're getting a degree that the only value in that degree is to stack 2 more degrees on it and then go teach that degree to other people who it will also be useful for, that's a quick way to understand that they can't get that kind of degree if you're going to bankrupt yourself paying for it, because you will need to live with them and they better be able to have a mother-in-law quarters attached to that house. Sorry.
That's the way that that's the way I ask if I have a good relationship with a client. Well, we have good relationships, but the right kind of relationship at the point that this comes up, I'll say, like, if you gave your kids this deal, which would they choose? Honey, I would love to pay for 100% of college for you. But if I do that, I'm living with you when I'm 85. Do they then accept your help for college?
Yeah.
I don't know if they would take that deal.
Which goes back to our point. If somebody gave you a budget for the vacation with no negative consequence for you spending all the money, you would spend all the money. But if somebody said, I'm going to pay for that vacation for you, Cory, but the thing is, if you spend all the money and then I need money for a new car in 2 years, you need to buy me the new car, you're not going to take the deal. Same thing here. And here's the question. Let's say your child doesn't finish college. Okay? Do you intend to pay for college for a child that doesn't finish? Universally, all of our clients say no. But here's the thing they're not familiar with. 52% of kids who start college do not finish college. So, next question.
And a half-built bicycle is not 50% as valuable as a whole bicycle.
That's right.
It's 0% valuable.
In fact, it's a liability. Like you may have a bigger liability of getting halfway through college and not finishing than if you had just not gone to college at all and had 2 years of knocking out accomplishments. But here's the question: who should pay for your child's education if they don't graduate? And every time, again, these are just questions we pose our clients that they always get the same answers to. And they always say, well, they should. So let's explore a different way of allowing the child to share responsibility without cost, but responsibility for their college education. Now, number one, we don't have to pay for college immediately off of the parent's balance sheet. Anybody can qualify for student loans no matter how successful you are. So this is the way college loans work. We borrow the money in tranches, if you will, at the beginning of each school year. And for the sake of this conversation, we're going to say it's borrowed once a year. It's earning a 5% or has a 5% loan rate against it. And we're looking at each year being funded. So year one.
Yes, for anyone listening right this moment, depending on your loans, they may be higher, they may be lower because there's a wide range. So if you're out there thinking, oh, well, my loans are at 7, 8, don't worry about it. I just want people to not be sitting there seething and frustrated. Like, we have to pick some number and things are going to change. So just deal with it, please. Okay.
Yes, I like that. I'm rubbing off on Cory. He's getting just offensive enough.
You are.
I know.
Oh
it's just happening. I get you agitated early in the morning where you don't have enough coffee and then. So here we have year one, year two, year three, $150,000 borrowed. Same amount of money as before. Here we have $250,000 of borrowed money. Now, this parent did not put all their money in a 529 plan. In this case, they just left the money growing elsewhere on their balance sheet. Okay. As they did that each year, when they arrived at college, instead of saying, oh, I got my 529 plan money, which one of the things our clients have actually experienced is showing up to the admissions office and laying everything out and literally having them say, well, your daughter, she's doing great. She's doing so well in softball, etc. We're going to give her a full ride. Now, this was not a client. This is from many years ago. This client did not have a lot of means. They'd managed to save up $40,000 toward college. And the college said, this is great. We are going to give her a full ride to school, except we just need you to spend the 529 plan money first. Meaning if the money hadn't been in a 529 plan, the school would have just given her the full ride, period, end of story.
But this is Morehouse all over again.
It's Morehouse in a smaller scene, but to a family who it impacted more, perhaps. Thanks for tuning into our channel. I hope you got value from that. If you'd like, reach out to us, info@sfgwa.com, and schedule a free philosophy conversation with me or one of my team. We'd love to see where this philosophy might best help you. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell.